Hey everybody, welcome back. So if you're not a person that likes to detail clean stuff, but you like stuff really clean, this could be the product for you. This is the Anbull 4.5 liter professional ultrasonic cleaner. Alright everybody, welcome back. So today I want to show you this product. Now you may think, what is an ultrasonic cleaner doing on a prepping channel? Well, this is kind of what I consider a force multiplier. If you're busy doing something else, and you don't want to clean your firearms, or you don't want to clean something, a piece of sensitive kind of equipment, maybe an engine part, whatever, these things are amazing for that. They work very, very well. And I'll tell you, I've used one for years. I'll show you my old one here in a minute. I've used one for years, and I'll tell you something, you can be doing something else while that part is cleaning. It's awesome. It's just great to be able to have that ability. So this one here is a 4.5 liter machine. This is also heated, which is kind of new to me because the one I bought wasn't heated. I got it at a thrift store. I'll show it to you in a sec. It's heated, so you've got the heat and the time settings. The controls on it are very simple. You got LCD displays in the front. This one is your vibration. This one here is your temperature. Now how these work, basically they have transducers inside that use sound energy to create microbubbles and convert it into mechanical vibration. So what that does is those bubbles scrub up whatever's inside there and clean your item up. Now, my main purpose for this is these things. For those of you that don't know, I'm not going to say the name, but it's a rifle bolt. And I'll tell you something, they work amazing on that. Now, you do need to make sure that you fully dry your item after you do this, and you fully lubricate it. What I use as a medium here is Purple Power because it's cheap. Simple Green works as well. I just pour some of that in there, let it heat up and go to work. And I've used all sorts of stuff, by the way. I've used Hoppy's number 9. I've used so much stuff. Let me show you the other unit that I had. This one is a really nice one. I'll show you the other one really quick. This is a plastic older unit that I picked up at Goodwill when they first opened many, many years ago. And I mean, it works. It does what it's supposed to do. I'm sure it doesn't work anywhere near as efficiently as that. That's your basket. I think I paid $5 for it, so it's definitely got its money worth. But you know, I've seen these for sale in like SHOT Show last year. I passed the table that was selling a bunch of these, from really huge industrial ones to ones this size. And this is what got me on this one, was the price. This is $130, $129.99. The ones they were selling at the SHOT Show, because they were made for firearms, were like $400 and $500. It's kind of like the medical field. If any of you folks are in the medical field, you know how if something's made for a medical application, it's crazy expensive. My dad was a dentist, and dental instruments were 10 times the price of what a regular pick or something would be. So, there's always that price increase when you have something that's named for that particular product. But I think this is pretty good. It looks identical to the ones they were selling, to be honest with you, right down to the diamond plate pattern on it. So we're going to give it a try and see how it works. Now this one uses about 180 watts of power if you're just using the ultrasonic. If you're using the heater, it goes up to 200 watts of power. And I like to mention that for you folks that have your power banks. So if you've got a 300 watt power bank, this is going to be pretty close to the max, but it's going to work. It has a capacity of 4.5 liters or 1.2 gallons. It's got 3 transducers on the bottom. The height, it's 17 inches by 12.5 by 10.25 inches. Weight on it is 10.1 pounds. Your temperature range, you're not going to get, boiling water. This is either 68 degrees up to 176 degrees. Your time setting is for 1 to 30 minutes maximum. And again, you have these nice big LCD readouts that tell you what's going on. So let me set this up. And after I set it up, I'll show you what it comes with. And we'll give it a try on this. Alright, so I got the cord plugged in here. And it plugs into the back. It comes out. You can unplug it and carry this. You have your lid here. Inside here you have 2 of these little baskets. Now these are for more sensitive parts. You'll notice it's chained together like this. So what you can do is put more sensitive parts in here and close this up and stick it in there. This reduces the vibration to some extent. So if you're putting a part in here that you don't want maybe vibrated as much, you'll put it in this and put it inside. Now inside here, let me give you a look inside this. You'll have a basket, okay? And this basket will have the rubber feet on the bottom so that you don't get vibration through those, and it doesn't make a ton of noise, but it will still vibrate the liquid fine. and you have your 1.2 gallon reservoir in there. So pretty much for this, what you're going to do is plug it in. Just over here, I'm plugging it in back there. You'll see all the lights come on. You'll hear a fan. I don't know if you can hear that. And the fan will start up. So this comes automatically. Let's see here. We're going to, this is Celsius. I want to, now to turn the heat on, I'm going to take it down to something a little, there. So this is up and down. This is turning it on and off. Okay, I'm not going to turn it on because there's no liquid in there. And this is your minutes. Now you can go up 5 minutes, down to 4, down to 2. We're going to try 4 minutes in this. Now this may interfere with the camera, so you may hear some really crazy sound when I start it up. So I'm not going to sit here and video it while it's running. I will start it and show you how it works, but I'm not going to video it while it's running because my old one used to make the camera go, you know, it was terrible. So what we're going to do with this is I'm going to put in some purple power. Now you can dilute this with water. I don't because this stuff's so cheap. I'd rather just put it in there and use it straight. And I just get enough to cover the part that I'm cleaning. For those of you folks with expensive jewelry, this works very, very well, cleaning jewelry and stuff. So you'll be very pleased to know that. Let's drop the tank in there. Okay, drop that in there. Now, take this apart. We're going to place it inside. It's going to need a little bit more because the top gas port isn't covered. You can dilute this with water, like I said, but you don't have to. Alright, so we're going to turn the heat on. Okay. And it's getting up to temperature. That will stop blinking once it's up to temperature. Okay. And we're going to turn this on. Now let's see how bad this sounds on the camera. I don't know if that's making a sound. Anyway, I'll bring you back when it's finished and we'll see how it looks. Alright, so it just turned itself off. The fan is still running. The water, the liquid, not the water, the liquid in there did get very warm. I was actually really surprised. It's still nice and warm. We're going to take this out and see what it looks like. Wow. Now this didn't have a ton of rounds through it, maybe 100 or so, but it was dirty, and that is literally caked off stuff on the back there, down the tube, literally clean and perfect. Let me get a towel here and dry it up. Now you do want to, if you're using this on these type of parts, you do want to make sure that you thoroughly clean and degrease the item. You know, spray it down. Make sure you get all that water displaced off there. Sometimes a heat gun might be good. My hands are full of it too. What I sometimes do, if you don't, is you get some brake cleaner and just spray it down in there. I want to see about how well that cleaned down this tube, because this tube is where a lot of gunk collects. If you notice, I'm not using correct terminology because I don't want the video to get removed. There. See all that? That wasn't coming off before. And that literally got it all off on the inside there. That is really impressive. And I mean, I put it in there. If I was cleaning this for real, if it had a lot more rounds through it, I'd probably clean it a lot longer than 4 minutes. I'd put it in there maybe for 5 or 6 or 10 minutes and let it just work. But yeah, that's amazing. That got all that. There was built-on carbon back there that would never come off, and now it's coming off with a Q-tip. Now the water itself, well, the water, I keep calling it the water, the liquid itself, the purple power, did not get all that dirty. Then again, this wasn't really all that filthy. But as you can tell, I'm wiping this and nothing's coming off and it's nice and clean. Okay. All nice and clean and ready to go. So aside from spraying this off with a little bit of brake cleaner or drying it up with a hairdryer, that's pretty good. And this is just an extra that I have lying around. I replaced it right after about 100 rounds, replaced it with a better one. So this is kind of an extra spare part, so I'm not too worried about it, but I don't want it to get rusty. So anyway, that's how it works. Let me give you a look at the liquid in here. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to unplug it so the fan isn't running. And if you can see up here, it really isn't all that dirty. I mean, it's a little bit dirtier than when I put it in there, but I would definitely reuse that if I had to. And matter of fact, I'm going to get a bell jar out and put the used stuff in so I don't have to keep buying new, for little projects like this. But definitely a cool little thing. And the price on it is really, really good. Even if you're not using this for prep stuff. If for ladies who have a lot of jewelry, it gets the skin on it, it gets nasty, gets soap underneath it. This is a really awesome item to use. But for me, it's basically a firearms cleaner. You can stick slides in there, whatever, and it just makes such easy work of them, you know, while you're doing something else. If I'm cleaning an upper and I toss that in there, you know, I'm done half the time. So it's kind of a force multiplier, I guess you could say. And it's also a neat little thing to have for cleaning small parts. They also sell bigger ones, so if you're cleaning engine parts and stuff like that, like I was thinking just about, you know, cleaning up my scooter carburetor and putting it in here. I don't know if that it would fit in there, and might. But yeah, they sell larger ones as well. This is just the one that's perfect for my size, and it will be replacing that old plastic one that I picked up in Goodwill many years ago. But I think I got my $5 out of it, so I really can't complain. So anyway, that's the Anbull 4.5 liter professional ultrasonic cleaner. So far, I'm loving this thing. It's going to have a place up here on my bench, and I'm going to use it often, and I really like it. I'm glad I got a nice professional one. I think the heating is a cool feature. The other one, of course, did not have heating on it. It just was an ultrasonic cleaner, and it really didn't work as well. This wasn't really super filthy, but I got to say, it cleaned it right off better than, you know, I mean, you can actually see the wear on that now around the middle there, whereas before it was all black. So I'm impressed. It does good work, and it's an awesome price. I will put a link down below where you can pick it up. The whole thing is made from 304 stainless steel, and it's a well-made unit. It's got a little bit of weight to it, a little bit of heft to it, I suspect, because it also has the heater as well as the transducers that do the vibrating. 10.1 pounds, but not overly huge, not something you'd have to, you know, lug around your shop or whatever, and definitely a cool little item. So like I said, I will put the link down below. You can check it out there. You can also check out our Amazon affiliate store. We have 3 categories right now. We're going to be expanding the store a little bit more so you can see what's in there. Don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link down below. It is a new month. I'm going to be bringing you a specials video pretty soon on some of the new Thrive specials for the month. And don't forget our My Patriot Supply link, which is preparewithiridium.com, preparewithiridium.com, and our freeze-dried wholesaler link. You click that link, you save 15% right away. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.